Hey fam, thank you so much for joining me today. So, you guys know this week we are celebrating giving back, and I am highlighting these wonderful businesses that actually give back and their purpose for giving back and giving part of their proceeds or the work that they do that gives back to the community. Deanna is this awesome jewelry designer. I mean, you can see some of her work right there behind her. And she kind of incorporates other designers with the work that she does, and she'll tell us about that in a minute. But Deanna, thank you so much from me and my audience for taking
Oh,
time out to be here with us today.
thank you, Monique. I'm just so honored to be with you. This is so exciting. Thank you.
Yes. So we're going to jump right in as we always do here at Life
Mhm.
Inspired with Mo. And I want you to tell me about your designs and your business, your jewelry business.
Well, I've been making jewelry for, my daughter is 27 and I started when she was a baby. So I've been making jewelry for a very long time, and it started out as just something fun for gifts and a hobby, and grew over all these many, many years into a little bit more of a business. And in the last 6, 7 years, I've really kind of taken a change and really focused on how I can help other women, whether it be someone just like you and I, or whether it be a woman truly in need. I don't know a woman who doesn't struggle in some way with her self worth, even the most confident of women. So I started to become inspired by vintage and antique items, old jewelry items. I started to really appreciate the beauty in them, the flaws and the imperfections on those old pieces. To me, just added character, and I started to think about the fact that that is who we are. We as women, we go through so much in our lives, from the time we're just little girls up to, our current age. Things that hurt us, they leave scars, but they also add wisdom. They're part of our story. They're part of our beauty. And so what I started to see is that these unique jewelry pieces really reflect that in us. And so I started to create this one of a kind line of jewelry focusing on antique, vintage pieces, found items, all sorts of things. For instance, I'll try and get this close, and I don't know if that's real easy
Oh,
to
that's
see.
beautiful. Yeah, I can
This
see
is
it.
an old brooch, and if you can tell on here, it's missing stones. These big crystals are yellowed. The silver itself is no longer silver. There's a dark patina to it. Some people might look at that and say, oh, there's broken pieces on it. I look at it and think there's a story to tell there.
Yes.
And I have a story to tell. So I just take all these pieces and I recreate them into an entirely new jewelry design. And that makes each one unique and individual, just like us as women.
Yes.
So my jewelry tells its own story.
So, Deanna, could you share with us your passion about giving back?
I sure can. I am working with Breaking Free, an organization in St. Paul. They're a nonprofit. And what they do is they help to free victims of sex trafficking. I connected up with them a couple of years ago, and after some conversations with them, we decided to do something really fun. I began teaching a jewelry class to the women working their way through their program. So for the last 2 years, every Thursday morning, I go over for 2 hours and we make jewelry. And it's been an amazing experience. They come in and they're dealing with a lot of stressors because they're really starting their lives over. But doing anything creative with your hands is very, very therapeutic. They come in, I teach them how to make jewelry, and it's been an amazing experience because they actually are developing their own design style. They're not making what I tell them to make.
Oh,
We take donations of old jewelry pieces, and then I just take it all apart, and we use all of the components from those jewelry pieces to redesign into new pieces. On my website, I have created a platform for them to actually sell their work, which is really exciting for me because she's got a really good eye for things. So when
yes.
I'm selling their pieces for them, they make 100% of the proceeds. I don't keep any of it.
Wow.
And that is really helping them in their recovery process. So that has become really, really rewarding to me and allowed me to really create some wonderful relationships with these women and helping to get back to breaking free with a percentage of my sales. So it's kind of a
Absolutely.
multi-fold
Yeah.
process that I'm in the midst of building. But I'm very excited about it. It's really great.
Yes, and I love your twist on giving back. Deanna, I am super excited because I went on your website and you and I have had conversations. So there
Yeah.
is a new piece that you're creating that I'm super
Mhm.
excited for you to tell the audience about. Will you tell them about the ARC piece and what that actually
I
means?
would love to. Yes. Yes, I would
Go.
love. So I've been struggling with this process and the messages that I have in my jewelry. And all of a sudden, one day, it just kind of all came together that I needed to create a bracelet or a design. It could have been a necklace that had a message to it and that brought women together so that we could continue to support each other. So this bracelet, and you'll see it on the screen right here behind me. I know it's hard to see right here, but this bracelet is just, it's soft, it's delicate, it's made out of Ethiopian silver. And then also you'll be able to see better on the picture behind me, but it's made of 5 raw rubies and there's a little charm on it. This is different than the picture that you're seeing on the screen because I've redesigned the charm, but the charm says more precious than rubies. Purpose of these, I called them the ARC bracelet, and ARC is spelled ARK, and it stands for Act of Random Kindness. So the purpose of the bracelet is for the woman purchasing them to give herself a little gift. They come with a little card that is says the ARC bracelet, and on the back is a little story about the message of the ARC bracelet. The message to her is a pair. So one is for her, the other one is for her to give away. But really my true dream is that we will kind of pick up on this mission of women supporting each other. And they'll just be purchased and tucked in your purse, let's say, and you're in the grocery line and you can just tell the woman in front of you is struggling, or sometimes we just kind of feel what people are
Mhm,
going through.
mhm.
And you just say, you know what, I want to do something to lift that woman up a little bit. And you just give it to her. It's just an act of random kindness, a true act of random kindness. But it's my first step in creating actual employment for survivors of trafficking. So I have hired one of the women that I've been working with through my jewelry class at Breaking Free, and she makes these bracelets for me. So I pay her to make them. And then, of course, I resell them. And so this is not really a business thing for me. This is more of a mission for me. So it's still in development. It's new. We're just getting it started, but I'm really excited about it.
Well, Deanna, thank you so much for all of this precious time that you have shared with us and telling us about your business. And like I said, it's Giving Back Week. So I really appreciate how you're giving back and how you've probably inspired some other business that's watching this to give back in their own unique way. We so appreciate you and all those things you're doing for the community. And thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you, Monique. It's really been my pleasure.
And you guys, thanks for joining us, and we will see you guys next time. Bye bye.